After their failure at the underwater tower, Hyde and Gamorg fear that they have inadvertently brought Stith one step closer to breaking through to the material plane. Over the next several days, they make the long journey back to the coastal city of Fluross. There, they are set to meet an operative from an allied organization who will help them and Cricket attempt to retake the tower outside of Fluross.
A week has gone by since the excursion in the underwater temple. In that time, you've had a chance to rest. You've had a chance to regain your strength to some degree, and have many conversations with Cricket and with Captain Van Deer. And you've also had a chance to examine the gem that you took from the other underwater temple, that you know held some sort of magical property, some sort of spell cancellation even, or magic cancellation. But between the two of you, Hyde and Gamorg, would either of you potentially spent time with this item and attuned to it?
Oh, attuned to it? I would definitely spend some time checking it out and talking to Meccan, who's in the ring inside my mind, just to see what his knowledge is of it. But I don't know, do you purposely attune to things? Like, are you like, I'm gonna attune, or is it just kind of like it happens naturally?
Yep. Nope, you have to purposely focus on the item for an hour.
Okay, I don't think I want to necessarily like attune to it, but I do want to check it out and talk to Meccan and see if there's any insight that he has.
Go ahead and just roll me a general Arcana check.
Well, that is really cool because that is a 3, and my Arcana is a big whopping 2, which is not bad, so 5.
Okay. Meccan is not familiar with what this is, and in the time you spend with it, you're unfortunately unable, without giving it deeper study. And you know what it feels like when you attune to a magic item, and you know that it gives you the properties of that magic item once you attune to it. But without doing that or some sort of deeper study, you're unable to figure out what the properties of this gem are. Gamorg, would you have stepped in at any point?
No, I don't. I would not have attuned to it.
Okay.
Gamorg.
Or I wouldn't have. Sorry, I wouldn't have liked. Yeah, I know nothing about magic, so I would not have.
Sure. And Cricket is in the same vein as you. He's very much like, I'm not gonna be spending any time with that thing. Keep a hold of it. Don't let it out of your sight. But that's not for me.
I mean, I don't know. Should I attune to it, Gamorg? Is that a good idea? You think?
I mean, can you unattune to something?
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know, yes.
So, what's the harm?
I don't know, that I get possessed by Stith and then I become an agent of evil and kill you and everyone else on the ship.
You're not gonna kill me.
Is that because you're like stronger than me, or is that because my feelings for you are?
I mean, obviously the first thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go attune to it. Find out.
Okay, you spend an hour with this gem. What you find is that this is a gem of spell storing, and it currently holds the spell Anti-Magic Field for a one-time use. And you get the idea that whatever plinth or pedestal it had been on had been some sort of, conduit or charger to allow this to be a perpetual thing that it was radiating. But now that it is removed from that, you have one use of anti-magic field in the gem itself.
Sweet. And then nothing else? Nothing sinister? Nothing weird?
To what you can tell, nothing sinister or weird, no. So you've discovered the properties of this gem, and a week goes by of sailing. And you ask the captain where you're headed at one point, and she says, well, the next point of order is, after this tower, is to go to the next, which is just outside of Fluross. We have a contact for you there. I received a message that there's a member of a like-minded society who will be there to assist you, but Mr. Cricket's next goal is to head to the next tower and see what can be done about retaking it. Unfortunately, even though we tend to operate within the shadows, it's starting to become the point in this battle where all-out war is with the Emerald Council is becoming nearer and nearer. So we're hoping to strike and take them by surprise, and retake this tower and see what we can do to reseal the barriers that have been broken there. Mr. Cricket, as I said, has a contact that he's meeting in order to assist him. What you do once you're off my ship is none of my concern, but I assume that you would want to go with him. And Cricket kind of like,
sure.
I didn't want to ask, didn't want to assume or anything, but would love to have your hand, Sellsword, and you, Mr. Tabaxi.
That's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're in this.
We probably won't come back alive on this one.
Should we think of a plan if it's the same situation where it's a stone and...
Well, we know this tower's
messed
occupied.
up yet?
We know the Emerald Council already has a hold of this tower. This is a reclamation mission, not a... Whatever they've done, they've already broken the planes there. We're hoping to put it all back in order.
Understood.
Is there anything as you make preparations to come into port at Fluross? Anything else that you all would like to do here in the last day or so before you dock?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask around and see if anybody's got, preferably like a breastplate that I could get. I can pay for it, and just upgrade my armor a little bit.
Sure. So you ask around, and what you're told very quickly is that most of the armor and weapons was handled by the quartermaster Lincoln Springstep, who is one of the crew members that was claimed during the battle with the sea monster. However, the halfling you had met earlier named Sam has kind of stepped into that role at the moment, and so you asked Sam about it, and he kind of, oh right, let me take a look around. Anything in particular you're hoping for or don't want?
Really, yeah, I mean, I don't want, like, anything super intense. Just a breastplate that would be... I don't wear armor. I don't wear a lot of armor because I like to be able to move. So, something that would...
Sure. Let me take a look. I'll do my best. And he does come back. About an hour later, he finds you, and he's a halfling, so he's trying to carry this larger breastplate, and he's got it for you. And it's very kind of old and simple. There's no ornate decoration on it, but it is breastplate armor, and it will get the job done. So you have that.
Sweet. Sounds good.
That's awesome.
As
you just asked for that, and they gave it to you?
Yeah. Just put my order in and it came right out.
Should I ask for like any magical items or like potions of healing? I'm gonna ask someone for potions of healing.
You get a hearty laugh as they're like, potions of healing. If we had those, you don't think we would have used them?
You don't have to be all sarcastic and whatnot, but okay. Fine.
He does have a point, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah.
As you see the coastal city of Fluross approaching, the captain comes up to you and just kind of stays there by the railing, looking at it as it gets closer and closer. And finally, she speaks up. You know, it's been some time since I've spent time on land. I'm out at sea so much that I feel quite removed from much of Alson and the kingdom. That being said, every sailor dreams of going home. I just hope there's a home to go back to when we finally do decide to dock for a while.
Who's she saying that to?
Just kind of generally to all of you standing at the edge.
Well, we're gonna do what we can.
She looks at you and... I'll take your word for it. I'm counting on you, Gamorg. And by the way, you've been quite handy in this time. If you want a job after everything finishes up on land, come find me.
Okay.
I think
She kind of gives you a wink and then rolls back and kind of heads off to take care of other duties.
Yeah, I think she was flirting with you, Gadmorg. I recognize love when
Wait,
I
what?
see it. You didn't
She just
pick up on
me a
that?
job.
Right, but like the wink and the smile and the rolling away, you didn't feel the vibe?
Oh. Okay.
I think she's out of your league, but hey, you know,
But she winked at me,
she did. She's definitely into you, so.
not me at her, so...
Just keep it up, buddy.
How am I ever gonna
Yes.
find her, though? She's on a ship in the ocean.
Just like ask her where she's from. You can
She's...
go visit.
Well, okay.
Maybe if
guess
you're
so.
interested, I don't know.
You just hear Cricket's voice from off the side. Going, oh my god, I can't listen to this anymore. And he like walks away. You dock and are quickly shown off the boat with a handshake from the captain. Yours maybe lingers a little long, Gamorg, hard to tell. And
Nice.
you find your way into the port of Fluross. Cricket very quickly kind of grabs the two of you. Right, grab your things. We're looking for someone behind Black Forest Inn. It's supposed to meet him in an alley there, very clandestine.
Wow. Okay.
Let's do it.
So, all right, you all take a moment to gather your things and begin making your way through. And Cricket asks about for where Black Forest Inn is, and is pointed towards a tavern just a few blocks down. And as you round the corner, going into the alley behind it, you look, and at the moment, you don't see anybody there. And Cricket kind of stops and... Hello?
There's no one
Hello?
here.
It's just an alley.
Pretty
I
sure
think
this is
we're
where
in
we're
the
supposed to
wrong
meet him.
alleyway.
Right, the word. Checkmate. He waits to see if there's any reply. Killian, you hear the word checkmate and can step from the shadows in this moment if you'd like. As you step out,
I would say that, yeah.
whether or not they see you yet or not, you see them and you recognize. So you see the halfling that you were described and told to meet, but tagging along with him, the mercenaries you were told that were going to be coming along are two very familiar characters, though it's been several years since you've seen them last. As you see your old friends, Hide of Beast, Luna, and Gamorg. tagging along with Cricket.
I would recognize them. Oh, I would have clocked them when they walked into the alley. So
For sure.
I think I would step out of the. I think I would. I'm gonna full Batman. I'm gonna step out of the shadows from behind them.
Okay. Just for the heck of it, roll a stealth check for me.
Okie dokie. Let's take a look.
So let's see how
at
bad
that
you
here.
scare them.
That is a 29.
Oh, yeah. So, the two of you see and hear nothing. And then all of a sudden, right behind you, what do they hear?
Because they said checkmate, and I'm going to say. I wasn't supposed to respond with anything in particular, so I think.
Not necessarily. That's just the word that was given to identify who your contact was.
Actually, I won't say anything. I'm gonna wait for them to turn around and notice that I'm here.
So you stand there
Real
silently.
G's move in silence.
That's right.
It
Like
takes a good
lasagna.
30 seconds before Cricket's finally they're like, well, F it. I guess he's not here. We'll have to go have a drink. And you all turn
you got
around
the point.
and Cricket "Ah!" and just gets startled to crap as you two see a cloaked figure. And Killian, would your hood be back? Would they be able to recognize you at all?
Still hood up, it's still the move. Outfit is relatively similar cloak that kind of like spreads out down to the ground. Hair still matted, skin still pale, but eyes piercing blue as the time you saw him last.
Yep.
Maybe a couple different like armorings, but it's more or less the same.
For sure. So, the two of you turn around and very quickly clock and recognize Killian Dane, your old nemesis from the forest.
I just immediately pull my scimitar and just kind of step back and brace myself.
Yeah, I pull out my sword and I make an attack. I'm not gonna step back.
Okay. You make an attack.
Yeah, for sure.
Go ahead and just the two of you roll initiative real quick. I
Ooh.
want to see who gets their first reaction.
That's 11.
11?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Okay.
I got 17.
Okay, so you do get your attack off.
Hell yeah. You bastard. How do I do attacks? I forgot. Okay.
It's only season 3. You're still learning.
It's only a character I played for like 2 years. 8 total.
That's gonna miss badly.
Oh, to hit it.
against-
Oh, I rolled the damage. Sorry.
Gotta hit him first.
Did you hear the dice go to the floor? I'm just frazzled. This guy just. Okay, that is a natural 2, so 9 to hit.
9 is not gonna do it. You whiff badly. And Killian, how do you respond?
I think I'm just gonna like he comes in with a sword, just gonna step softly to the side, and then I'm gonna keep my eyes on Cricket, as he's the person I'm supposed to be meeting with,
Yep.
and I am going. But I knew that he was coming with people, and I'll say, are these two the +2 that I was told you were bringing?
And Cricket now immediately starts, stop it, Hyde, stop it, what are you doing? And, like, kind of gets in between you and Killian. He's like, stop it, this is our contact, what are you doing?
He is the worst person ever. Like, I've never met anyone that's worse than that person. You should not be in business with him.
You're telling me you know him?
This guy tried to kill us. Yeah.
I'm gonna make another attack. Can I make another attack?
Cricket's holding you back, so I'd say with a disadvantage, if you're really that stubborn.
I got a 3 and a 2, so.
Okay, nope. You're still, like, swinging the sword and trying to get him, and Cricket's just holding you back.
Why is
and not
this
letting it
so
happen.
uncool? I just want to be cool for a second.
And Cricket, all of a sudden you feel a poke, and you look down, and Cricket has his hand crossbow jammed into your side with a bolt loaded. And he's like, stop it right now. You're going to jeopardize everything with this nonsense.
He should not be trusted. Do you hear me when I say that?
Look, those above me have vouched for him. I don't care what dealings you've had in the past. We've got a common goal right now, and if you don't stop this nonsense, I'm gonna put a bolt in your side and leave you here.
I look at Killian straight in the eyes, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna kill you before the day is over. But for now, we're friends.
This is going to be interesting.
Are we done? Ladies? And he turns around to you, Killian, and kind of puts a hand out. He's like, name's Cricket. Sorry about this one.
Killian is going to not move or do anything other than look down at Cricket and says, I know your name.
And what's yours? They didn't tell me.
Killian Dane.
All right. Turns back to Gamorg and Hyde. Can we please get on with things?
I don't
look at
know.
Gamorg.
Your friend might want to miss me some more.
I'm gonna make another attack. No, I'm not. I'm gonna restrain myself. Oh, but I definitely pull out my sword.
Cricket, whips towards you with the crossbow, like, ah! Do I need to leave you behind on this one?
Right, you don't. Are
you sure? Because I'm not convinced in the moment.
Look, dude, Killian. Just be honest. Are you going to try to kill us?
I have no need to kill you at the moment. I didn't kill you last time we met.
Well, you were trying to.
And I chose to let you live.
Right. That's an interesting way to frame the story. I just need to know that you're not going to stab us in the back or something.
Killian will take one solitary step forward and say, I have a mission to complete. What happens after that mission is up to you. Though I will tell you this very important thing. The thing that kept you alive last time we met. The thing that allowed you to throw your gold at my feet, covered in your own fear, was your weakness. You should pray that you are not strong enough to garner my attention further.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna kill this guy.
You're so weird. Why are you so weird?
And by the way, Luna's just growling at him the whole time.
Yep.
Just
Then
be cool, man.
I'm gonna turn to Cricket and be like, you must have very, very unfortunate luck that they saddled you with these two.
Well, you could call it that, or maybe judgment. I chose them. But not sure your dealings, but at least this one, he kind of mentions to Gamorg, has proved useful in the past.
What a change of pace.
Look, we don't have a lot of time. It's gonna be dark soon. What do you have? What do you know?
And I will then proceed to tell them there is a tower on a cliffside overlooking the sea. It's occupied by our target, a member of something called the Emerald Council. There's a device inside. We're supposed to either restart it or kill or capture the one inside. I've noticed a few rotations of the guard outside of this tower. The target has not left. That is what I know, as of now.
Do you know which member of the council it is?
It is a gnome sorcerer. I was not given a name.
Right. When you, and he turns to Hyde and Mark, when you all saw the whole council, did you see a gnome amongst them?
Erevan was a gnome, wasn't he?
Erevan was a halfling.
Oh.
I thought we saw someone from every race.
You did.
Didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, and roll a history check real quick. Just to jog your memory.
Oh my god, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Let me find another tab real quick.
I got a 5.
Oh, no.
It's going really well.
Honestly, those final moments before you were transported away are still very hazy. And you know you were kind of blasted away, but you're not remembering exactly who did it. As everybody switches out their dice in this moment.
The changing of the dice. The dice
do a purge.
The dice
Sage all the dice.
This dice has not been my friend ever since I started using it.
Getting rid of that one. Real quick.
Burn it.
How many guards did you see?
4 on a rotating shift. Well, more than 4. There's more than 4, but they never have more than 4 on a rotating shift.
So they have 4 per rotation?
As far as I know, as of right now.
Every rotation is a defend 4?
Yes.
Where are they stationed on the tower?
Surrounding it. They're making laps around. We could come in from the air, but only at night. But I
How are we
haven't seen
gonna-
any windows. Right, DM?
Yeah, so the tower itself, what you've seen, Killian, is it's made of black stone, and it's fairly thin and tall. And you've seen some areas where there would have been windows, but they all seem to be either stoned or boarded up, or boarded up.
Yeah.
There is a door at the bottom that you see the guards come in and out of. But yeah, it's kind of like a taller tower with a little bit of kind of arched buttresses out from it.
So there seems to be only one way in or out. For you. Anyway.
All right, well, what's the plan then? Once night falls, we go and try to sneak in, maybe take out the guards. Stay in the shadows. That's what I'm best at.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Wait until that, right after they rotated the guards.
Yeah.
So we know that's not going to happen again.
It's the only way Killian can win any battle anyways. Just gotta be dark, you know?
Got him.
Thank you, Gamora.
Killian does not respond.
I needed that.
I like to think that was Hyde saying that, just in full view of everyone. I needed that.
Yeah.
Just make me cool for 1 second. Okay?
Hey, man, it's your dice. It's your dice. All right, so plan is to wait until dark and then approach the tower?
I think that's the move.
Yes.
You all kill time in various ways. It's about 2 hours until dark. Cricket goes and gets a drink from the inn. If there's any other business you want to attend to or anything you want to do here in the last moments before you all meet up again at the alley. Or actually, I would say you'd probably agree to meet up closer to the tower, so like edge of town. But yeah, anything you want to do before we pick up there?
What kind of town is this that we're in?
Fluross is considered the capital of the province of Quinth. It's it's not necessarily like lots of great architecture and stuff, but it is a fairly large, sprawling coastal town. There's a lot of trade that goes on here, and there are probably terrain-wise, it's quite rocky, and so the city itself is kind of built on levels. On different bluffs and whatnot along the coast.
Yeah, I think I would just spend my time in a secret spot, getting my stuff ready for the fight at hand.
Alrighty. You hide in a barrel or some other secret spot.
Wherever I go. Wherever secret people go when they do secret
Right, yeah, it's like wherever you disappear to, yeah.
It is just inside a barrel.
Just like pulls it down on top of him.
I am the knight. Slide to the That's a fail.
That's
good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Gamorg, hide anything you're doing?
I'm gonna go to the tavern, get a drink, see if I can play a game of cards or dice with somebody.
You can. Yeah, there are plenty of people who are willing to take some newcomer to the city's money. So yeah, there's a little halfling man with a couple of missing teeth and a scraggly beard, who's like, sit down, son. Have a game with me.
Sure, why not?
Right. You ever played Three Dragons before?
Would I have played that?
Probably. This is a game of dice. For your purposes, you're going to need 3d6. We'll play around here real quick for the fun of it.
Sweet.
6. Yay! Little mini game inside the episode. How fun!
I know. Why not?
All right.
So yeah, you roll the 3 dice, and then you can re-roll one of them, and your goal is to get as close to 21 as possible, or it would be as close to 18 as possible without hitting 18.
Okay.
So
Got it.
So 3
Does it matter if it's over or under?
Well, you can't go over 18
Oh,
because
that's
3d6.
true. Duh.
But yeah, you want to get as close as possible.
Math.
Is that
Like a
Gamorg
more
that said that?
Talking at. Let's go. Not Joe. No.
All right, so first round, he kind of shakes his dice and drops them. All right, and you don't reveal what it is until you're done. So, any dice you want to re-roll there, son?
Yeah. Okay. I'm done.
All right, and what should we bet? What should we wager on? I do love that sword you're carrying.
No. Not doing that. Let's see. How about this? I pull out one of the little mini little things that I've whittled. It's a horse. Put it on the
Kind of
table.
looks at it, and he's like, against that, I'll put a copper piece.
Make it 2.
Sure. And he slides another copper piece over. All right, he reveals his hand. He's got a 15.
10.
He takes the wooden piece. Thanks. Play again, will you?
One more time.
One more time. This time, let's make the stakes a little more interesting. Not that I don't love this this piece you've got here, but what have you got that might be tantalizing?
ooh.
Tantalizing, huh? Let's see here. Well,
And he pulls out and like stabs into the table in front of him this dagger that has like a wavy blade and this like orangish red gemstone that's set in the hilt. This is what I put up against you.
I don't have anything that's quite that cool. I mean, I have some gold.
Gold
Why not
ring.
either that nice belt you got there, or that sword that I've been looking at?
Well, I'm about to do a job, and I'm going to need both of those, so...
Oh, you might
Sorry.
be needing this as well. And he takes out the table and he speaks a word, and the blade lights on fire.
Oh,
It's a flame-tongued dagger, it is.
Pretty dope.
That's pretty cool, but... what I have is also cool. Like...
Very well. It's good to play with you. He starts to put it away.
no. I can't do it. Sorry.
You're lost, my
I'll
friend.
find somebody else.
Come back anytime. Come back anytime. All right. Hyde, what are you doing?
I'm just moping around town, kicking rocks, wasting time.
Okay. You are
With
Charlie
my
Browning
dagger.
it around Fluross.
Yes.
Cool. Night falls, and the four of you meet up at the designated point outside of town. And Killian, you can lead them to the tower as you wish.
Okay, yeah, I will, man. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, go, fast and stealthy.
Okay.
And just assume that they're going to keep up.
Okay.
Great.
So, yeah.
Are you going to the shadows? Or are you doing anything that would make it hard for them to see where you are?
Definitely shadow jumping, semi-flying. I mean, I can run at 55 squares, just irregular.
I'm going to need
guy
perception
sucks.
checks from Gamorg and Hyde, please.
This guy is the literal worst. Perception?
Perception, please, to keep track of him.
That's a 4.
16.
A 16 and a 4. Okay. With a 16 and using Luna's sense of smell, you're able to pinpoint the direction, though, you're not actually seeing him at any point. You're just using Luna as a kind of compass for you. But following her nose in the direction that Killian went, you do eventually come across a hill and see up on a cliff edge this tower. And it is different than the other towers you've seen so far. It's still the black stone that you're accustomed to seeing. But it is thinner and it is taller, and it does have more kind of designed or ornate kind of buttresses up at the top. Or crenellations, I think is the better term for that. Buttress would be the connector points, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you all gather here, and Cricket kind of stops. He's like, "Where's that blasted assassin?"
I'm
Right.
going to teleport again behind Joe.
Okay. Behind Gamorg.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't notice you there in the moment. You're just too sneaky.
I'm going to say, that's the door that the guards come in and out of.
Great. Thank you.
And Cricket kind of starts and turns around and says, "You gotta stop doing that to me. I'm not a young halfling anymore."
It's also a very
Obviously.
lame trick that you've used one too many times.
Oh, it's super cool, but it's scary too.
Are we going to compliment each other's clothes next?
Oh, man.
Well, whatever. Yeah. Nope. Not gonna fall for it. I put my sword away again. Okay.
We have to return to the mission.
As you
Right,
all turn
the
back
mission,
towards the
yes.
tower, you do see just now a couple figures walking up from the other direction, and they kind of hail each other, and you do see a quick guard change happen here on the hour. And
It's
the
4
guards
guards
who
to
were
4
relieved
guards.
start walking away, not your direction, like the opposite direction down the hill.
And
Okay,
it's a
so
4 guard change.
Yep, you saw four guards, and 2 of them stationed themselves at the door, and the other 2 begin kind of doing these like half circles around the tower. Just they're not like, they don't seem to be very like on edge or anything like that. They're kind of like loosely holding their weapons and just kind of slowly walking and keeping their heads on a swivel, but like, you know, their body language doesn't betray like them thinking like there's like danger on the horizon or anything. It seems pretty chill.
Okay. How far away are they from us?
At the moment, they're probably about 100 feet away,
Okay.
and there's no really good tree cover here, but there are various kind of like hills and larger stones and boulders. You all are kind of tucked behind a couple large rocks right now as you watch.
And it's dark, right?
It is dark. It's probably just getting to the point of being pitch black.
Okay.
On your walk here, it kind of went from that deep blue to black sky.
Yeah. Are there torches or anything on the walls of the tower?
The 2 guards who are stationed at the door are holding torches, or they have almost like, not tiki torches, but like torches on stakes in the ground.
Yeah.
But the 2 guards walking around are just going by moonlight. You're not sure whether they have dark vision. You're not able to see their... They look like fairly standard, like human height, but you're not able to see their species from this distance.
What's the sky look like?
The sky is fairly clear. There are some clouds that are breaking it up at the moment, but it doesn't feel like there's a chance of rain. But it's there's a handful of clouds, but the moon is pretty bright out tonight.
Okay. Well, there's 2 guards walking around. I'm gonna say something along the lines of, we're gonna have to hit the 2 making the circles if Hyde and his pet are gonna make it through undetected.
Alright, so we sneak around and get them when they're not quite looking?
That's the general consensus of a sneak attack. Unless you prefer to hit them when they were looking.
And Cricket kind of like, you can see that like Cricket's starting to get frustrated with your brusqueness as well. And he's like, right, understood. Who do you want to do it? You and me?
Well, that would probably be the best, though. And he'll turn to Gamorg and kind of be like, do you want to attack the tower?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I'm here for.
Well, I mean, are you sneaky
Why-
enough to get one of those guards without them noticing you?
Sneaky, I mean, sort of.
We have to hit the 2 when they meet back at the top, like at the same time, or else we can't rush the door with a person and a full-grown wolf, dire wolf. Those are pretty big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there is no version of stealth.
So
unless we
meet
take
them.
these people out.
Meet them when they're at the opposite end of the tower. Attack them there sneakily, and then everybody makes their way to the front of the tower.
And then we
attacks
turn.
the
Then we
2.
both. Then we attack the 2 at the front of the tower. That's the only way we get out of this. Now, I would suggest, Killian would suggest that Gamorg and what's their face, Cricket, hit them because I can fly. So I can go over and down while you two can't. And it'd be easier if 3 of us attack 2 people at once than 2 of us attack 2 people at once.
Okay, so
All right, well-
Cricket and I attack one, you take the other.
Sure.
Wait,
And then if
Which
one of
one
them
was-
doesn't go down right away, we'll swarm them.
Yeah, then we
Which
We
swarm
gotta
which
them.
try
one
to
are
hit
you
them in
going?
one strike.
I mean, I think you
let's-
both
let's
should
take the
go
left
for
one,
one.
Gamorg.
You both should go for
Okay.
one. And then if you don't take them out, I can attack multiple people at once.
Okay.
Thus,
Gotcha.
Which one should we go for? The closest
I'll
one?
go to the one on the right. You go to the one on the left. We'll try to hit them both. Maybe like when they meet, they'll probably talk for a second, and then as soon as they turn their backs to walk away from each other, we snipe them right away.
Okay.
He kind of like
just,
cocks his crossbow, Terminator style.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion to make it look like there's a cloud formation around me, and then I'm gonna take my cape and I'm gonna fly
Okay.
up into the sky.
Oof. You take off, kind of surrounded by a cloud.
All right.
All right, hide, Luna, stay here. Don't make any noise.
I guess, yeah, sure.
All right. Stealth checks from Gamorg, Killian with advantage, and Cricket will make one as well.
I'm living the life today. That is a 27.
Okay.
I already have advantage
cloud
on
is
stuff,
undetected.
but like I'm just killing the game.
There
right
you
now.
go.
It's the one thing I do.
That's a 12 for me.
A 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's check their passive perception. Okay. As you're going, Gamorg, there's a couple clanks from your new armor that you're not quite accustomed to yet. But on the whole, you're far enough away and able to take a wide enough loop that you're pretty confident that you haven't been hurt. They don't turn around or do anything or whatnot. As you're going, you kind of are almost like following them as they're walking around the tower. You're at a wider loop, kind of ducking between rock to rock. And you see the one guard on the left now turn the corner, and you look as he all of a sudden grabs for his weapon and shouts something out, and you look past him, and you see the other guard, the one that was coming around the right, holding Cricket with a knife to his throat, as Cricket rolled a natural 1 on his stealth and got detected. So, Killian, you're up top. I would say at this point you can see what's going on below, but shouting is beginning to happen. The other guard is rushing forward to help. What are you all doing?
So where is this guard in relation to where I am?
So basically, they've
one that's
made it
not
to the other
holding
side of the tower. The one that's not holding
Okay.
Cricket is probably about 30 feet from you, 30, 40 feet. Well, he's 30 feet, but he's now running towards the other guy, so he's getting farther away from you if you don't move.
Okay. Okay. And his back is to me?
His back is to you because he's rushing towards the other guard. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I have a question. Did I hear
Yes.
the shouting at all?
Make a perception
The
check.
guards that were guard.
How many? Okay, hold on. What? Real quick. Let me double check this. Oh man, I'd be so pissed.
19.
A 19. You hear something, but it's far enough away. Like, you all were like 100 feet from the tower, and then the tower itself is pretty far, and they're behind it. So you feel like you maybe hear like muffled voices, but you can't quite tell what's going on.
Okay.
And the guards guarding the door aren't moving at all?
They have not moved yet. No.
Okay.
I am going to. I am going to use. Freaking amateurs. I am going to throw I'm gonna cast silence.
Okay.
Silence in the 20-foot is 20 feet in that entire area, so no sound can come out.
And what's the range for you to cast it at?
120 feet.
Okay, you'll be fine then. Yep.
Yeah.
Is there any save on silence?
Silence is it's just the sound within that range. So
it just
happens. I have 100.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it just happened. So.
So
nothing can be heard.
Silence hits, and all of a sudden, Gamorg, you see this one guard shouting, and all of a sudden you see his mouth continue to move, but nothing's happening. And all of a sudden, like, you see him kind of stop and look around as he tries to talk. In that moment of distraction, you see Cricket's hand come up, and a dagger goes out as he tries to stab this guy.
While all this is going on, I'm gonna get off a shot with my bow at the one that was running.
Cricket rolled another natural 1.
God.
So, although he's a halfling, so he has halfling luck.
Oh, he wouldn't have rolled that natural 1, would he?
Well, it's too late now.
The other natural
It's a
one.
little late now, but I'll give him the reroll on this one. That's a 7 plus bonuses, still won't hit. So the dagger hits the guy's armor and doesn't do any damage.
Can I get off a shot at the... Yeah.
You can, yep.
That's a 24 to hit.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Uh, 4 points of damage. Not great.
4 points. Okay. Arrow goes into his back. He yells out, except no sound comes from his mouth. And he kind of stumbles forward a couple steps before turning around to look at where this arrow came from.
Okay. I'm going to shoot him again. If I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have a second attack.
I do have 2 attacks, yeah.
Yep. You loose another arrow.
That is a 12 to hit.
12 just misses. So
Okay.
it goes over his shoulder. Yeah. Killian, what are you doing?
I'm gonna, because now my cloud thing is gone, I'm gonna dive bomb down to the ground. You said how I flew up and over. I don't know how long this is taking, but I'm gonna dive bomb to the ground. I'm going to land. I'm gonna try and hit the guy whom just got an arrow in the back.
Okay.
Within.
Yep. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Yeah, unarmed strike.
And you're an unseen attacker, so I would say roll that with advantage.
With advantage, yeah. Let me
Yep.
see here. Get out of here, you. All right. So that is a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
So the first attack is 7 damage.
Okay.
And then...
Is this with your fists?
Yeah. I dive down. Hit 1.
Yep, you hit him, and he starts to bob and weave a bit, but he's not quite out yet.
And then I'm going to go again. That's not as great. That is a 17 to hit.
17 still hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And that is a 4
And that's enough.
Damage. So dive
that's
down
enough.
in.
You
Flap.
First strike dazes him, second strike knocks him clean out. He may not wake up.
Oh no, I'm killing him.
Okay, then you surgical strike to the temple, and you see immediate bruising from the blood letting out, and he falls down dead.
And then I am going to... How far away am I from the other person?
Only about 15 feet.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to get over there and go for another attack.
Well, if you're using bonus action to get more movement, you can get there, but you've used up your movement by dive bombing from a great height, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then... I can still bonus action attack with a monk weapon.
You can. So if you have something to throw.
I'll throw a dart at him.
Perfect. You whip around and dart goes out. Roll attack.
Let's see here. That is a 14 to hit.
14 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, that is 6.
6 points. And Cricket will try another stab, this time hitting. And not quite enough to kill him, but he takes a dart in the back and a dagger in the side, and now he's turning around, still holding Cricket by one hand, but like fumbling with his other hand to try and like he's dropped his own dagger and he's trying to pull his sword out, but he's got it on the wrong side and he's having a hard time getting the sword out in time. Gamorg.
So Cricket is still being held by the guy, or
Cricket, the guy's got one hand on Cricket's shirt, but Killian is there and has started attacking him. Yeah.
Okay. How far away am I?
You're probably 40 feet away at this point. You move forward a little bit, but he was still a little bit farther. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna move my full movement up there.
Okay.
To be like 10 feet away, and then do I have like a clean shot at him?
You can, if you move up at an angle, you can kind of get out of the way of Killian and get a clean shot.
I think I will also. I'm gonna throw a hand axe at him.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
$15.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Which is. Is it different if it's thrown or?
No.
Nope.
It might depend on what your weapon is, but it shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be, yeah.
Can a hand axe be thrown?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
I have
That is a 10 points of damage.
Axe sinks into his head, and all of this happens silently, as the silent spell is still in effect. You see him shouting. The sounds of the axe and the dagger hitting flesh do not come, and as he hits the ground, letting go of Cricket, it's a silent body that hits the ground there. And Cricket kind of takes a deep breath and turns and says,
I'm going to teleport in front of Cricket. I'm going to slam him against the wall.
It's
Not
all silent.
saying
He doesn't. You can't hear him.
I'm just looking at him, and so he knows that I'm not happy. Letting him go.
I'm gonna go get my hand axe.
From his head. Nice.
Yeah, just go pull the hand axe from the guy's head.
Okay. Cricket's yelling at you, but he's like freaked out that he can't hear anything.
I am going to look at Gamorg, and I'm going to look at Cricket. I'm going to put my hand out to each of them, and I'm going to be like, and I'm going to drop silence.
Okay. The sound of the sea and the actual crickets and whatnot come. You can hear your own breathing again, but everyone remains quiet in this moment. Sorry about that. Should we take care of the other two now? All right.
What's the plan? Just
sneak back around.
circle around
And if I can get Hyde's attention, after we hit first strike, I'll tell him to come.
He should be watching the door.
He should be.
So,
All right. Stealth checks.
Cricket,
As you go back
if
around.
you get
Yes.
when you get in range, Cricket, you should just shoot him with your crossbow if you can.
That's what I'll do. Sorry, I forgot that I can naturally be sneakier than I am.
I'm going to.
All right, stealth checks. Oh no.
Stealth checks. Ooh, well, that's not as good as it normally is. That's a 22. Hopefully everyone's okay with that. I'm sorry.
So embarrassing.
I'm guys, you know, everybody's having an off day today.
What'd you get, Gamorg?
13.
13? Cricket got an 8. But
God
luckily the
damn,
guards
no.
rolled pretty low as well.
I am so Killian is very frustrated with this person I was sent to work with.
You do. As soon as you start walking away, you hear a very loud crunch, and you look over, and Cricket's just like stepped on a twig, and he's like, "Sorry."
Oh my god. He's worse than these yahoos. I thought these yahoos were going to be the problem, but Gamorg is doing pretty much the great job right now.
I have rolled very. Look, I might need to
frustrated.
swap out this dice. It's been very low
I'm
tonight.
very frustrated at this cricket person who was supposed to be my liaison.
All right,
Anyway,
so Cricket's
I'm
going to take a
going
shot
around.
at his guy.
That's
Oh
so
no,
ridiculous.
that is a.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Oh, but he has advantage because he's a hidden attacker. That's worse. Okay. A 5 and a 3. So Cricket's crossbow bolt, as he comes around, pings off the guy's armor. Before they shout and turn and notice, you two have come around the other side and have a chance to do something. But unfortunately, Cricket's shot has not done its job.
And then
I'm gonna throw. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say you should see us hide now.
Yes.
Come off just around the corner really quick.
Yeah.
Right.
This time I'm gonna throw both hand axes, one
Okay.
at a time. But
Okay,
at,
go and make 2
one of those
attacks.
guys.
Killian, you
That's
can make your
a-
attacks as well.
That's a 21
Hits.
and 10 points of damage on that one.
Okay. He's not quite down, but it's lodged into his clavicle. Looks nasty.
Second one is a natural 1.
That misses. That one goes wide. Killian, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take 2 shots at the person that Cricket missed, and with
Okay.
each shot, I'm gonna try and get close enough. Because how long is the circumference around?
It is about a 40-foot wide tower. So, yeah, 40-ish, 50-ish feet around. I'm not sure of the math.
Okay, so it took us a couple of rounds.
It took you a couple
where
rounds
I
to
was
get
walking.
around. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so then now that it's so I'm going to shoot twice, and I'm going to move up close enough to be able to hit him. Then,
Okay.
let's see. So the first shot that's 27.
Hits.
So that is a crisp 9 damage.
Okay.
Black arrow strike, and then the second one is that one's not as great. That's just 19. Actually, no, it's pretty good.
Both of those hit. Yeah. So
Cool. So then that is
damage on that second one.
that is an 11. That's the best I can do. So 9 and 11, 22.
Okay. Yep.
And
that
then-
fells the one that Cricket was shooting at.
Yeah,
The
I
one that
can't
Gamorg threw
reach
an
the
axe
other
at is
guy.
looking pretty rough. I would say, yeah. I mean, I would say this is the start of a round on this because you
Okay.
kind of
Oh.
got around, took a breath, and then attacked. Yeah.
So cool. Then I will run over 2 attacks and then bonus action unarmed strike
Perfect.
the dude. Unarmed strike is +7. So that's 16. No.
That does
my
hit.
bad. No, 12. My apologies.
A 12 just misses. So as you're going forward, he is kind of reeling from this axe, but he sees his friend fall, and he turns just in time to see you coming towards him, and he almost falls prone. He literally just drops down as far as he can and shuffles out of the way. And your attack
My
goes
kick
wide.
misses him. I tried to
Yep.
spin kick him, but I missed.
Hyde and Luna, you have seen them come around and started attacking, and it's not going terribly clean. What are you doing? You're a ways
I'm gonna
away,
take a shot.
but you do see what's happening.
I'm gonna take a shot 100 feet away to that last person.
Okay. You launch an arrow. But you have sharpshooter, so no disadvantage, correct?
That's right.
Oh, that's
and it's also my my range is 150 to 200 or something like that.
Perfect.
17 to hit.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
10 total.
As you all are fighting and shouts are about to be given, all of a sudden you hear as this arrow comes out of nowhere and launches right into the guy's neck. And he goes to scream and just the arrow hits his neck and he has no air and he falls down dead. And you look over and you just see High with his bow drawn. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Cool.
Hop on Luna, make
I'm
my
gonna retrieve my axes.
Okay.
I'm going to.
It's a bloody business for the first one. But
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the bodies and chuck them over the cliff.
Okay. Cricket helps you do that.
Extra.
He's like, I'm really feeling off my game tonight. I don't know what's going on.
I would very much like to throw Cricket off the cliff as well, but I will not do it.
I feel your pain, Benji. I built Cricket to be like this cool spy character, and now he's just sucking.
Once I get there, that was real messy. You guys are messy. That's the word I was looking for. It's okay. We figured it out.
Well, we'll try to be cleaner on the inside, but here we go.
Yes, let's.
You're doing fine, Cricket. I would say it's mostly Killian here that didn't do what he was supposed to, but, you know, here to clean it up.
What happened with the two of you, anyway?
I'm not quite sure.
No one knows.
He seems to have a grudge against me letting him live.
Yeah, he tried to kill me, so... What do you do about that? I don't know. I'm still processing, so...
Well, solve your issues after we've saved the kingdom, shall ya?
How about you?
Right.
Stop fucking my mission up.
Fair point. Alright, are we going in? We're going in through the top, or are we going in through the main door here?
Well, does your dire wolf know how to climb a smooth obsidian tower?
I don't think anyone can climb a smooth obsidian tower.
Well then, what do you say, the front door?
Right. Let's go. Man, Cricket is just getting no breaks. All right.
Naming this episode The Emasculation of Cricket.
Oh, man.
I had a different name picked out, but that's what it is now.
Yeah. It's what it's become.
Hey,
Poor
the
guy.
dice create the story, you know?
They do. All right, who's doing the door?
I think that, well, because we have a dire wolf, my thought process would be is that we open the doors and we send it in first. But
No,
at the same
that's
time, we don't know
that's a
what
bad
else is
idea.
in there. We don't know what's inside.
Probably 4 guards eating some dinner or something. So I think we should go in stealthily. Maybe you can go in first, kind of check out the situation. If
What?
there's 4 guards, we can just attack.
What's the door situation look like exactly? Like, what does the door look
The
like?
door? Yeah, the door is a single door, slightly larger than like a normal door to a tavern or whatnot. It's got a big cast iron ring on it. It's got a place for a big key, and it has a thick kind of door jamb made of stone around it. So it's like a dark wood. There's no gaps in it, and there are some iron bandings across it.
Yeah,
I think we try to keep it stealthy as long as we can.
I'm trying to think. And is there like a underneath the door? Is there like? Is it flush to
Like
the ground?
space to look?
Yeah.
Yep, you drop down and take a look real quick, and it is, I mean, not quite flush so that it would scrape, but it's so close, like precision made, that you're not able to really see anything underneath it.
And when I was flying over, there's no way in through the top.
You make a perception check for me to see what you would have seen while you were flying over.
Yeah.
Do a
That
retroactive
is
perception check.
a 20, not natural.
With a 20, you did see a trapdoor of sorts at top, just briefly as you were flying over.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to calculate, because just opening the door, there could be anybody in there, and then we're just fighting our way through a tower that we don't understand.
So the last tower, I mean the tower that we fought at, when we killed the guards, we opened the door and there was no one in there. They were all at the top guarding the mirror. I don't know that that's going to be the case here, but that's for whatever that's worth.
So we know that we're for sure dealing with 4 more guards and some.
Well, no, the other guards, the other guards left. Like the ones that got changed out, they went back to the town.
Oh, they didn't go back inside?
I thought they went back inside.
Nope, they went south.
Oh.
They went south.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
good.
as far as the only guards you've seen are the ones that change on the outside. You haven't seen anybody kind of like coming in and out. You've seen the gnome come out and speak briefly with the guards, then go back inside, but you haven't caught like guards coming in and out of the building.
Oh, well then in that case, then yeah, we would just walk. We go in the front door before we. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, based on our past experience, it could be just the gnome inside.
And we should assume that he's
Which
powerful.
He's very powerful. Yes.
Obviously, it wouldn't be here otherwise.
Yes,
I'm gonna
we
prestidigitation the ground around the door and the stones in front of the building to get rid of any blood. So if people come back, it just looks like an empty area.
You clean up any trace of the battle.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Then I'm going to usher to Gamorg and be like, since you seem capable today.
All right.
I'm gonna go right behind him.
Okay.
Give him a friendly tap on the shoulder.
That puts Cricket at the back with Killian. He kind of just looks up
All
at
right.
you. All right, let's do this.
Okay, so we're just going in?
I don't think any other thing. I'm gonna ready an action to snuff out any torches that I find when it opens up.
Before you open
and just
the door,
point of order,
Gamorg,
are you the torches that were outside? Are those still burning?
Oh no!
You
should keep them on, probably.
I'm gonna keep them on just in case someone comes by and says something. Well, the ones inside.
Okay.
Gamorg, you should probably try to be sneaky, unless you're spotted right away. Don't go in. You know the drill.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door slowly and kind of just like peek in as I'm opening it. And
All right, two checks then. Make a stealth check for the door, and then a perception check to see what you see.
dang, 6 for a stealth check,
Okay.
and 2 for perception.
What
Okay.
a day.
You grab the door, and you push it, and you hear this sound. And then you realize, oh, it's a pull. And you pull the door open a bit. And there's a slight scrape as it hits a stone and takes it with it along the ground. And you look in, and you don't see anything. It seems like an empty chamber. The stairway on this one is different from the tower you had been at before. Whereas before it was a central spiraling staircase, this is a stairway that is along the edge of the wall across from you and kind of wraps up to a second floor and a doorway up there.
Okay.
But other than that, there are some torches lit. But the space appears to be fairly empty. There's some random boxes and bags, like probably supplies just thrown about, but there's no people and no sign of like tables being set up or cots or anything like that.
I'm gonna just step inside.
Okay.
And me and Luna behind him.
Do you take the lights out, Killian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lights go out. Little bit of moonlight comes through the doorway. Other than that, very dark in here at the moment. Cricket is not loving it because he doesn't have dark vision. So,
Yeah.
it's pretty
I thought
dark for
everybody
him.
had dark vision.
Nah, halflings
Luna
don't.
doesn't have dark
Yep.
vision either.
Luna doesn't either, but she's got you.
Sucks to
So.
suck.
Nur-D's like ready for this character to go because he's asking for a one-on-one.
Sucks to suck for you. I don't say that, but I'm thinking it.
You see-
He's thinking it for sure.
Oh, man.
And we all get to hear it. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, you can make your way across the room if you want, but nothing in this initial room.
I guess I'll just head to the stairs.
Okay. You head down. You make your way up the stairs, and there is a trapdoor with a little bit of a ladder going up to it, to the second floor.
I'm just gonna look back and like get an acknowledgement from the rest of them that they're ready to open the door.
Gamorg, if you want, you can open the door slightly, and I can poke through with an arrow and take a shot if I see him. Or maybe we can just spy on him a little bit to see if he's doing anything before we burst in.
Killian, why don't you do that? You're stealthier than I am.
Killian will not say anything, and it'll move up to the front of the thing.
Okay.
What's
your order of people? Like, who's on the stairway? Is anybody hanging out in the bottom? What's kind of the order here as you go up?
I think I left
So-
Luna on the bottom, just because stairs and wolves, big wolves, don't really go together, so...
Okay.
I'll call her if I need her, but right now I am second. Gamorg was first, and now Killian went in front.
Okay. And Cricket will bring up the rear. So Killian, Hyde, Gamorg, Cricket. Got it. All right, you're opening up the trapdoor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will do that.
Okay.
Boop.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Oof, that is a 22.
22.
Actually, no.
As silently as the-
23.
23. As silently as the grave, you move the latch without a sound, and you press slowly up, and the trapdoor makes no sound as it goes up. And as you lift it up, all of a sudden you hear an arcane word. and there is a blinding flash of light as a beam, bright as the sun, comes shooting down the stairway through the open trapdoor. It hits everybody in the line, and I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm rolling like freaking gangbusters tonight. That's awesome. That is 24, baby.
24.
It's a 20 for me.
20?
Dirty 20.
11.
An 11. Hyde, you and Cricket both take 24 points of radiant damage.
Yeesh.
Dang.
Yikes.
Killian and Gamorg, you each take 12.
Yeesh.
Oof.
Hyde and
Luna
Cricket.
didn't get hit.
Luna did not. She was not in the line. Hyde and Cricket, you are both blinded until your next turn. As the two of you in the front who were able to shield your eyes just in time see, almost floating above you in the next room, a small gnome figure with bright hair that is swept back and robes that are very finely made, but his eyes are completely black. And there's almost like these like wisps of shadow that are coming out of them. And I say almost like floating because it looks like his feet are just off the ground, and there's just shadows wreathing and writhing around him. And you hear a voice with a smile to it say, "This is the last mistake you'll ever make." And I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Come on. Don't burn me.
18.
It burnt me.
21.
10.
21. 10 for you, Hyde?
Yes.
His initiative bonus is... Okay. And Cricket... Man, Cricket has not rolled well on a single thing tonight. That's gonna be a 7 for him. Okay. Alright, so in this moment, the blast of the light blew the trapdoor open. And so you are all on the stairway leading up to the second floor in a bottleneck here with the gnome sorcerer on one side of the trap doorway and all of you underneath it. Gamorg, you have first go.
How far? Well, so I would have to get up the trapdoor or up the ladder, or like
so it's like 5 feet. No, it's a little ladder, so it's like 5 feet up to the trapdoor. It's a real quick climb, and then he's another. Like total, you're probably 20 feet away.
Okay, I'm just gonna go right up to him and get in melee range.
Okay, you sidestep, Killian, and boom, boom up the ladder. And I believe your athlete feat means no disadvantage or no reductions for climbing.
That's true.
So you just boom, boom up the ladder, and boom, you're right there in front of the sorcerer. As you look now, you see these shadows growing around him, and they're shadowy, but they're also tactile. They almost congeal and have like a gelatine-ness to them, and then they go back to shadow again. It's a very odd, sickening look, but they are keeping him somewhat aloft and just wreathing around him and coming out of his eyes as he stands there smiling in front of you. And in this same moment, you recognize the gnome as the one who performed the spell that shot all of you away from the tower.
Oh, great. Perfect.
When you were in the wasteland.
Okay. So I'm gonna bonus action Fighting Spirit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack him with my scimitar.
Okay.
So that's 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Sorry, yeah. So that is 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points of damage, okay.
And then my... Wait a second. So I used Fighting Spirit, which is a bonus action.
Yep, so you get your
So
two
I can't-
attacks.
So I get my 2 attacks, but not the
Not the bonus attack
Oh, wait,
from,
no,
the,
no. Okay.
from the weapon.
Right. Okay, so second attack with advantage. That's 23.
That hits.
And that is 13 points of damage.
13, nice. Okay,
And then action surge.
okay.
And it's going to be
F
another.
him up. F
Yeah.
him up.
Oh, dang it. That's an 18.
18 hits.
Sweet. Uh, 10 points of damage. And then
Okay.
now I do get a bonus action, right? With action surge?
No, you just get your 2 extra
Oh,
attacks.
no. Okay. Right. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, 2 extra attacks. That's what it is, yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, because whenever you take the attack action, you get that second attack. Yep.
Man, even
That's
with
so
advantage, that one is 13 to hit.
13 misses. So
Yeah.
your final attack hits, and it's stopped by some sort of like arcane armor that you see flash momentarily across his robes. And he just kind of smiles and he says, "You're a strong one. That'll come in handy." At the end of your turn, he's going to take a legendary action to evoke the shadows. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Gamorg.
Okay. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. These shadow tendrils fly out from him and go for your brain, for like your temples, and they hit you, and you kind of, but then you like shrug it off, and don't take the effect.
Sweet.
And he smiles even broader, and he's like, "Very strong." That's going to bring us to Killian.
Okay, let's see what I got here. I can just pop up
You can.
from
Yep.
this thing. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pop up, and I'm going to... What does the room look like that he is in? Like, can you give me the layout?
So the room is... Yep, the room is a circular room, and this one does have more stuff in it. You see a bed and dresser and kind of living spaces. You also see a whole bunch of books and a table with books laid out and a little lantern on it that is flickering. There is some food off to the side. Like, as best you can tell at a quick glance, this seems to be his living quarters or study or whatnot.
Is there like a closet or something?
You don't see a closet. You see like a little dresser / armoire thing.
Okay. But there's nothing else. There's just like no other stairs, no way to get to another spot.
No, there is another stairway that goes up to another trapdoor along one edge, correct.
Okay, I was double checking. And the room
Yep.
is dark, is not dark. What are we looking at?
It's fairly dark except for this one lantern that's off on the table that's flickering.
Okay, so it's dim light then. In the room.
Yep, dim light.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna attack twice because I have double attack
Okay.
action with my longbow. So I'm just gonna pop up and flop 2 black arrows at this guy. I don't get advantage, right? Because we're all in combat right now. So that is 20 to hit, not natural. For the
That
first
hits.
hit. Cool. It's going to deal 4 damage, but
Okay.
I'm going to, because my arcane archer ability means I can choose to do this after I hit.
Nice.
I am going to say something like, wait until after it, if it works. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw. He's going to take 2d6 psychic damage before that, and then must make a... so that's
what's the
8
DC?
psychic damage. The DC is 15.
He does not make it. He has a 13.
All right, so he he talks about he gets hit with a black arrow, and then from that arrow, black shadows come, just shoot out of the arrow, and they envelop his face, and he is blind until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Well, he can't see anything farther than 5 feet away from him, I should say, until the start of my next. So he's not blind.
So so he actually still sees Gamorg, because Gamorg
he still sees Gamorg. It's just the shadow from the arrow just expands, and everything else is darkness. And I'm going to shoot a second time. Boop. That is a that is a 24 to hit, so that hits, which is going to be a 9 plus.
9 points.
Yeah, 9. And then I'm going to teleport to the top of the stairs, now looking down at him for my bonus action.
Perfect. Sounds good. Great turn. That brings us to Hyde. So it was a surprise round. So now it's the top of your turn, and you were blinded, but you kind of rub your eyes, and you're still seeing stars, but your vision's coming back to you.
Okay. I am going to call Luna up. And how far away is Luna from the trap door?
From the trap door, if she goes up the stairs, Luna would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to the trap door, and then she's got to get up it.
Okay. So I'm going to go up it, and then I'm going to call Luna to get up it as well. And then...
make an athletics check. Make a strength check for her, just to make the jump. Should be pretty easy for her.
16 total.
16, yeah, that's enough. So the both of you find your way using your movement up onto the second floor. And you see, is the darkness for anyone other than the gnome, Killian?
Nope, it's there.
Okay.
It's for them.
It's just on him. Okay, sounds good. So yeah, you see Gamorg and Killian, or you see Gamorg and the gnome engaged in combat. You didn't see where Killian went, but you know he came up here.
Got it. And how far away am I from the gnome right now?
10 feet away.
Got it. So Luna can get up to make an attack?
What's Luna's total movement?
50.
With 50, yeah, I would say she can take that last step or two to take an attack.
Cool. She's going to take the last step, and she's going to make a bite attack.
Okay.
A dire wolf comes out of the shadows for this gnome.
Yeah. That's dope.
Out of pure
15 total?
15. He casts... So she has to get within melee range, so he sees her, and he casts shield and blocks it.
Okay. As soon as he casts shield,
reaction.
I'm going to take a shot on that opening where he's casting shield. And that's going to be a... Oh, that's so bad. 14.
14 misses. The arrow goes pinging off of his arcane armor again.
That's it.
All right.
Oh,
that brings us...
Could I say, I don't know if Luna... Can Luna be flanking with Gamorg or something to get advantage, or no?
Not quite enough movement to get there. She had just enough to get to him at an angle. Yeah.
That's fair.
But she has pack tactics, so she's got advantage.
So she got advantage.
So she could get advantage? Okay.
She already had advantage because of pack tactics.
Oh, but I didn't roll with advantage. Can I?
Oh.
Yeah, if you want to roll one more time and see if you can beat the shield.
Yep. Nope, natural 4.
Okay.
Rolling great.
The dice gods have spoken. Cricket will clear his eyes and kind of scurry up a little bit. He doesn't have as much movement, but he's going to try and take a pot shot from underneath, like not getting up the trapdoor yet. That is not going to hit. That misses. So he will wait till the next turn to do something. That brings us to the top of the round. Actually, let's see, Luna's there. Gamorg's there. What would he do? He's gonna wait. Top of the round. Gamorg, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna just keep wailing on him.
Okay.
So, let's see here. Yeah. Just gonna go ahead and make my 2 attacks.
Okay.
27 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. That great
Your
weapon
bonuses are
fighting
gross.
is clutch.
Kill it.
Clutch.
Kill
I went from 3 to 8 because of that great weapon fighting feat, or not feat, but
Nice. Yeah.
so that is 13, right? Yeah, 13 points of damage on the first
Okay.
one.
Let's
Sounds
go.
The first one.
And then second attack is not enough. It's a 13.
That misses.
And then bonus action attack. That is another 27.
Okay, that hits as well.
So no bonuses this time, but that's 7 points of damage.
7 points, okay. Cutting into him, he's bleeding, but you notice as he bleeds, the blood comes out, but also shadows and ichor come out of the wounds as well. It's as if it's like seeping out of him.
Wow.
Killian, that brings us to you. Actually, at the end of Gamorg's turn, the gnome is going to say, "This is getting tiresome very quickly," and he's going to use another legendary action. He is going to plane shift. There is no save on this, but all of a sudden, the room fills with water. Instantly. And you
Excuse
are
me?
all currently underwater with all the effects that brings.
Pardon?
I
Okay. Reliving some trauma. Okay, cool.
never mind. Let's let it be for now. I'll let it be for now.
I will say, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw, if you would. This is to see if you can catch a breath before the water.
15.
Oh, this is just Killian. I thought this was everyone.
No, this is everyone.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got 15.
The room is full of water. Okay, 15 is not enough.
Oh no.
I didn't get enough either. Well, yeah,
Okay.
14. So, no.
I
Okay.
got a 4.
A 4. Nope. No one passes. So you all are out of breath. So you did not hold your breath, which means you have 30 seconds of air before you start drowning. All right, so Killian, it is your turn, but the room is full of water.
Trying to think of what to do about that. It's just the room?
Best you can tell, you don't know. It's like the same room, but
I
all of a sudden
can't
it's full of
see-
water.
Well, there's an open trap door at the bottom of this room, so I'm thinking like physics.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you want to
is
take a look
it-
real quick?
Yeah, like if the water is just in this room, or is it?
Nothing seems
out
to be
of it.
pouring down the trapdoor. You take a quick glance, and best you can tell, it's water down there as well.
Okay, so the whole tower is filled with water. Okay, well then there's not a whole lot I can do. And I know ranged weapons underwater do it's disadvantage or
It's
something.
worse than that, yeah.
I forget. What's the rule on ranged weapons underwater?
I think it's disadvantage, and you can't use the long range at all.
Yeah, you can't use the long range feature of it then.
Yeah,
Okay,
the normal
well-
range is the only range, and you have disadvantage.
Okay, well, my longbow is still pretty good at normal range. And I do have disadvantage, but I'm having advantage because he can't see me. So I guess the best thing I can do is I'm gonna try to attack twice with a regular, and
Go for it.
now he can see the whole room. By the way.
Yep.
But
So actually
it
make a
is
stealth check real
working.
quick.
Oh, okay. That is a 30.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. I can only go one higher than that.
Yep.
So, here we go. First attack is a 21.
That just hits. Because he's still got shield up.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That is a 9 damage.
Okay.
And, yeah, I'm going to... I'll just attack again. I don't really think I can do the thing I want to do. So, the second attack is a... That's better than that's a 24. So that's going to hit
hits.
again for a 7 damage.
Okay. Two
And
arrows find their mark.
then- Just was a really, really strong bow. As we're floating around, I think I'm gonna teleport back down to the trapdoor, like from where I was to where I am now to where I was before. And so
Okay.
the whole tower's underwater, right? So I'm there
it is.
now. How far down to the door, the main door,
From where you
from
are?
where the trapdoor? Yeah.
Well, from the trapdoor to the main door, it's about 40 feet.
Cool. Then I will move to the main door
Okay.
because I can swim down just like regular speed.
Well, your swimming is half
And
your normal speed, unless you have something for that.
Oh, half my note. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So that's I can't quite reach the normal door. I'm actually just gonna float above the trap on the stairs of the trap door, so I'm even with it. So he can't see me and I can't see him. I have total cover from the ceiling.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
That's it. That's all I can do at this point.
At the end of your turn, he's going to... No, he's going to hold off on that. So, Hyde, you're up.
Okay. I don't... Everything I've been doing hasn't worked, and I see that my dire wolf is drowning, and I don't like that. So I'm going to swim to where he's at. Can I reach him?
Yes. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna take out my gem of anti-magic, and I'm gonna grab onto him, and I'm gonna like activate it.
Okay. Let's see here. Yep. Okay. You activate the anti-magic, and suddenly a 10-foot bubble appears from the center of that thing. The water is gone from it. You all hit the ground like a couple feet from floating. Anyone who was right there, which would have been Gamorg, Hyde, and Luna were all right there within 10 feet. Killian, if you look up into the space just briefly, they all disappeared. And the caster is all of a sudden his shield drops, and the shadows around him don't completely go away, but they almost like wither and curl within him, so they're just barely licking off of him, and there's just like his eyes come back a little bit. There's still a darkness to them, but like it seems to be much, much reduced. And he looks at you and goes, "Where did you get that thing?"
So wait, what Killian sees is him, but not us?
No,
No,
Killian,
I don't see anything.
he's
You guys
gone.
are gone.
All of you are gone for Killian.
Okay, got it. And for us, the shadow...
You're back
that's
in
what
the
you
north.
described
For
was
you,
us.
you're back.
Okay.
Like there's like a bubble, and then all of a sudden, like you can see out of the bubble that there is the water, but everything within is dry, as if nothing had ever happened.
Got it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Sweet. And then I say, that's none of your business. And, yeah.
Okay.
I can't really do anything else. I don't have any...
Yeah.
Luna can do something.
Luna could.
No, she can only
'cause she
attack
can't
when I
attack when he
attack.
takes something other than an attack action. So that brings us to his turn, which is
let me
super interesting. So you didn't grapple him. Like, I know kind of in story you said you grabbed him, but it wasn't a grapple per se. So he's going to... He'll take the attacks of opportunity, but he's going to rush away from you. So attack of
Definitely taking
opportunity
that.
from anyone near him.
And that's an attack for me and for Luna, correct?
Yes, it would be. Because you both have a reaction.
Okay. I got a 16 and Luna got a 25.
Those both hit.
All right.
Gamork.
Strength saving
For
throw.
me, for Luna.
I know.
Yep.
F him up.
For Luna, it's gonna be... Yeah.
What'd you get, Gamork?
That's gonna be 8.
18.
Okay, so 8
With a
damage
luck
from Hyde.
No, that's for Luna. And
From
he
Luna.
has to make a strength saving throw of 13.
Yes, he does. What's the DC?
13 strength.
He got an 11. So he is thrown prone.
Prone.
Right. That's right, he does. And then for me, it's gonna be 10 with my
10.
short sword.
With advantage because he's
The
prone.
10... this is all happening at the same time. So I'd say that, like, all the strikes hit and then the prone happens.
Okay.
So, because we're not doing them in sequential order.
Sure.
So 10 to hit.
No, it was
Oh, you had the
I believe
higher, and then
16 to
10
hit.
points of damage. Yeah,
10 was the damage.
gotcha. Okay. And then Gamorg, your damage.
12 points of damage.
12 points.
F him
Dang.
up.
Oh my gosh. All right. So he is thrown prone, and he begins to crawl, now using half speed to crawl away from you. But with half speed, he is able to get just outside of the bubble. And you see him, like, his clothes catch the water again. And you see the shadows, like, lurch out of him as he's now, he's not, like, up yet, but he is kind of, like, right outside the bubble floating back to his full form. But he is looking at you very wide-eyed with
If he's
that.
back in the bubble, then I should be able to see.
You see, all of a sudden, like, his figure, like, crawl out of nowhere. And, like,
Nice.
appear. Yep. That will bring us to Cricket, who is freaking out and doesn't know what's happening because he can't see, and is in water. Cricket's just gonna try to hold his breath, and he's kind of looking at you, Killian, with, like, this pleading expression, like, help me. He doesn't know what to do.
Cricket is like a 12-year-old kid we brought along.
In this moment, yes. Top of the round, the water disappears. It doesn't, like, go anywhere. Like, it doesn't, like, whoosh out or anything. It's just gone. And anyone floating, like, drops a
that's
couple
me.
feet. And lands with no problem. But are able to breathe again. That brings us to Gamorg.
So how many feet out of the bubble is this guy?
He's like 5
There's no
feet out of the
bubble
bubble.
anywhere.
He's like just outside of it.
Can he tell there's a bubble? Because I mean, in theory, there's a bubble, but I don't
Actually,
think
with
he
the
can see
water
it.
gone, so with the water there, it was an obvious bubble. With the water gone, you don't see anything. No.
But I know that he got out of that bubble when it was a bubble.
Correct. He
And
got
it
it. He
really
got out of
didn't
the
go far.
range of the sphere. Correct.
Yeah. And would I have also observed like some of the magic changing on him and stuff when?
Yeah. As soon as he
when
got
Hyde
out of that
activated
space, you would have seen it like flare up.
You said
again.
like the tendrils kind of.
Yep.
Okay. So can I grab Hyde and pull him 5 feet with me?
Yeah.
As part of my movement.
Yeah. And as soon as you
or
pull him
let's-
forward, boom, the tendrils go back down on the guy, and he looks wide-eyed again.
This dude's getting his ass kicked.
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna take out a rope and tie him up.
Okay, you're gonna need
So he can't
to.
move.
I mean, he's gonna fight you on that, so you're gonna need to make.
Well, no, how's he looking damage wise?
He looks pretty roughed up, and he's looking very wild-eyed, but he is still standing there, and he's like pulled a small dagger, and he is like kind of
Okay.
looking at you like he's ready to fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight him. Okay.
This
So
dude's dumb.
yeah. Okay. So
I mean,
going.
wait, Gamorg, if I don't know if we have time to talk, but
I'll allow a couple quick words.
maybe he
but
has some answers for us. I don't know.
I think we gotta kill him. He's too powerful.
And he, in this moment, responds, and he's like, "You have no idea the forces you're messing with. You have no idea what we are capable of. You think you have me because you have that trinket? You have nothing. You have nothing compared to the power of Stith."
We've heard all this. Just shut up. And I'm gonna go kill him. Well, try to.
Go ahead and attack.
So
Cool.
yeah, I'm going to let's see here. Oh, what do I want to do? I think I'm gonna
I think I am gonna say, don't kill him.
Kill him, come on.
well, I'm not listening to anybody really right this second. So I'm gonna use my
What are you doing?
let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack him. I'm not gonna use any particular skills. So that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Man, keep rolling off the table.
Is the damage you're dealing lethal
so
or
that's-
non-lethal in this moment?
I'm just he looks like he's ready to fight me, so I'm just trying to take him down.
Okay.
So
How much
10 points
damage?
of damage.
How do you slay him?
I'm just gonna cut his head off.
Okay. You step forward, and you.
This
pivot-
guy's an abomination. Like I'm not happy with him. I'm just taking him out.
You pivot the blade on your double-bladed scimitar, and just cleanly take the small head of this gnome wizard off, and it goes flying and hits the ground, and you just see blood and black ichor and shadow seep out of it. And you see all that energy, all those tendrils and that black smoke swirl around the body and then leave it almost like a column. And it just floats there for a second. And it's in the anti-magic field, so it's reduced compared to what you saw before. But it's not gone. And you just hear, "I
You may suppress me. You may take one of my servants. But I am already everywhere. I have already spread across this land a glorious plague. It's too late. Continue spitting into the ocean, hoping to raise the level, my friends. Can't be done.
And then it kind of just fades and dissipates away.
Damn.
You just hear a voice from down below. What the hell is going on up there?
Can
We got
I? No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna
Can
just,
you
like,
kill Cricket?
push Cricket over the side and have him fall down the stairway to the bottom.
Hey, this is a game of choice. You do what you want to do.
That's great.
I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it.
Damn, Gamorg. That was brutal.
I'm gonna teleport up to
what I do.
Gamorg,
Okay.
and I'm just I'm gonna look at him and just say like, short-sighted.
Look, we've talked to these guys before. They're all insane, and they're not going to help us. If we had him tied up with a knife to his throat, this guy, he would not have helped us. Like, we wouldn't have gotten any information out of him. He's better off just dead.
Wouldn't have. I'm gonna start making my
You
way
wouldn't
to
have
the
over there.
trapdoor because we're only halfway done with what we were supposed to do.
Yeah. So you make your way to the trapdoor on the next level. You carefully open it up, and you are not met with another sunbeam. There is no one else in the building that you can see. What you do see up on the third level is a room with chairs laid out in a circle and a pedestal in the middle of the room, like a stone plinth, that has an empty socket for something to go in it. And you see a mirror on the other side of the wall. However, the mirror is not reflecting this room at all. It is actually reflecting, like, you look and you see water, and you see little fish swimming by and things.
Okay. Do I know how to shut? Like, they told me what we were supposed to do with the mirror. Do I know how to do that?
No, in fact, at this point, no one knows 100% what to do. They just know that the mechanism is here, and the idea was to get here and figure out how to turn it off.
Before we go up,
Yeah.
Can I check the robes of the gnome?
Sure, make an investigation check.
I don't know if he is. Let's see if this is my first good roll of the night. Oh, it's a 16, and my investigation is decent, so that is good. Investigation.
Coming in with a garbage time 3-pointer.
21.
21. Okay. You check his pockets. You find some spellcasting components. You find a white crystal that's hung around his neck, potentially an arcane focus of sorts. Some various gold pieces, another dagger, but that's about it.
Great. Good roll wasted on 3 gold pieces and a necklace.
There were 5.
Cool.
5 gold.
I'm gonna make my way up
Okay.
with Gamorg and Luna, and you know what we have to do here, right, Gamorg?
Do I?
And I raise the anti-magic gem. Seems pretty obvious to me.
Okay.
But last time we went into a room and we took this out, a lot of things started happening. So I have a feeling that once we put this in here, it's gonna activate some things that might get us in trouble.
Yeah. Cricket,
I think we just gotta try it, right?
what do you think? What do you think we need to do here?
I don't know. I wasn't at the last temple. I was out of it. I'll put it in if you all want to go outside. I'm happy to do my part.
But
In the
I mean,
last temple, this was in the pedestal in the last temple. We took it out and doors started to close.
Well, it's already out.
And what's already out?
Well, the gem. We're not taking the gem out. We're putting it back in.
Right. Once we put it in, it's going to shut off the mirror. But then maybe doors are gonna start to close.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you all want to be outside in case something terrible happens, I would have done it had I been at the tower, at the other tower. I'll do it now. I'll be the one to potentially stay behind.
Are
you sure?
This is the point. It's more important than... The kingdom's more important than my life.
I think that's noble, but I think Killian should do it.
If you're gonna give the thing to Killian, he'll take it from you.
No, I don't trust you with that.
It's like, if you're gonna do it to you, 100% take it from me.
well,
Should we maybe all be in here with him?
Just give me the thing. Tell me how to shut
Sure.
off the mirror, and I will do it.
No, I'm never trusting you again in a million years.
I mean,
Cricket.
if he gets stuck in there, then
Is your
He's gonna take the thing and disappear or do something
I
super
have
sketchy like he
no-
always does.
intention of failing my mission? Is
All
your
right, I
pride
know you
that
have-
wounded by your life that you won't let me save yours a second time?
he might be able to put it on there and then teleport out. Seriously.
Last time I trusted that person, it was the worst day of my life. And I don't want to do it again. You trust him?
I
trust Cricket.
trust Cricket, and I don't think he should have to pay the price for this. And if Killian can get in there and get back out, then I think that's the way we should go. So Cricket doesn't have to give his life for this.
Cricket's life is unsubstantial. The mission is what's important. I will
agree
do
with
it.
him.
Give me the crystal so I can finish the mission. Your trust in me is irrelevant.
Look,
This was your mission
Hi.
too, was it not?
hi, this is the person that I was put in contact with. They wouldn't have teamed us up if they didn't trust him. Whatever your past dealings, well, they're child's play compared to what's going on now. Now stop being petty, and let's make the smart decision.
Can I give him the...
Takes it from you.
Yeah.
Killian's gonna teleport away. I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't doubt it for a second.
No. Actually, you know what? I will teleport away, but then I'll teleport back and just be like,
Right? You just like bamf to a different shadow.
yeah.
I told you he would do it.
So I'll come back and I'll laugh, and then I will move over towards where the thing is, and I'm gonna be like, where do I put it?
There is a
Right.
little divot at the top that is roughly gem-shaped.
Before he puts it in, can we make sure that we're like outside the room? I don't know if there's an entrance or something.
It's a trapdoor up to this one, so you have to like go down the steps a little ways and look up.
Is there a trapdoor above?
There is not. This seems to be the top floor.
Hmm.
Well, no. There would be a
trapdoor
trapdoor above. There would be a trapdoor above because it goes to the roof. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, then I'm actually gonna open the trapdoor above.
Yep. You see the stars above you.
Cool. I was like, well, time to scurry along
Put it
now,
in the
children.
list.
Get out of here before these doors close.
All
Or
right.
not. Doesn't matter to me either
Okay.
way.
Let's go.
Yeah, I go up.
Cool. I'm going to...
Actually, I'm gonna make my way down because Luna can't go upstairs.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna...
Unless it's like...
I'll wait until I, like, given them a few moments to get out of there. And then I'm going to put the crystal thing in the thing. I don't even know what else to do.
You take it and you slide it towards it and you place it into the divot and it fits. And there's a slight sound of, gemstone scraping on stone. And nothing happens. You pick it up, put it back in, pick it up, put it back in, and nothing seems to happen.
Of course. Ugh, okay. Well, they're not here. I'll take out my gem and try to do it.
Okay. You take your gem and you put it towards. And even though it's much smaller and a different shape, there's almost a magneticness to it where it snaps into place. And there's a glow and a glow, and then it just glows and holds. And you suddenly feel the absence of your own magic. You can tell suddenly that you're within some sort of anti-magic field, but you also look and see the mirror and just go to a dull metallic mirror.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, well, I'm just going to leave. Like, I can tell that I did the thing, right?
Best you can tell. The runes are glowing, the mirror is dim. Yeah. And in the middle of this plinth is this small, oblong red gem. About 3 inches tall, much smaller than the previous one. That's been cut and shaped, but is kind of standing on its edge. And just holding there.
Well, because I guess I don't have any information on how to know that my mission was complete or not.
As best you can tell, looking here, I mean, the mirror is dim, the machine is working again. Like, to your knowledge, you've completed your mission. Yes.
Okay. And the guy is dead, which I guess was part of it, though not necessarily needed. Yeah, let's go up the top.
Okay.
So
was anybody else up top waiting, or did you all go below?
I think they all went down.
We all went down.
So down underneath, you wait, and then you hear like a faint hum, just like and if you pop your head up, you see a gem glowing in the middle of the plinth, and Killian nowhere to be found.
Did he leave the other gem?
No, I took it.
And you can definitely tell you're not close enough to really inspect, but the gem you see in the middle there doesn't look like the same gem.
I think he may have gotten disintegrated. Serves him right.
Let's get out of here.
Hyde and Gamor, go ahead and make a history check for me real quick.
Dang. Natural 2.
8.
8. Okay. Killian is gone, and the machine seems to be working again. This point where the planes have been broken seems to be established, and you feel in this moment that despite having to work with someone that you'd rather not have had to have worked with, you've scored your first victory in reclaiming the land. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Ooh, epilogue.
Nerd.
I got a thing I want to
Nur-D.
do.
You got a thing you want to do?
Yes, I definitely got a
Go
thing I
for
want
it.
to do.
Go
Epilogue
for it.
stuff. So I don't know what Hyde and Bass and Gamora do for their sleeping arrangements at the end of the night. But whatever
cuddle
that
together.
is,
Yeah.
whatever that is, when you awake in the morning, next to as you turn your head and you look for the rays of sunlight, jammed into either your pillow or your bedroll or whatever, next to your head is a singular black arrow, and that is it.
I thought you were gonna leave the gem. I was like, oh, this guy is nice after all. You know,
No.
I think he may have redeemed himself.
No.
Oh, Nur-D, thank
I'm
you
gonna
so
take
much
it
for
and I'm
joining
gonna
us
break it
again.
over my knee.
It was so great to have Killian back.
Yeah.
Killian
Oh,
Dane.
so awesome.
Was it?
He is just coming in with all the stuff.
Nur-D,
Super
tell us where the people can find you.
You can find me everywhere at Nur-D Rocks on all social media. Here, let me turn some lights on because I was in the dark before for purposes.
Dramatic.
You can find me everywhere at Nur-D Rocks. That's N-U-R-D Rocks. That's TikTok. That's Instagram. That's Twitter. NurDRocks.com. I got a new album coming out probably
Yes.
in 2022 around this time. So here we go.
Hell yes. Yes.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for joining us, and maybe we'll see you again sometime.